In China, every mega project is a challenge that borders on the impossible. Futuristic megastructures that seem ahead of their time. Wonders of engineering that impose themselves against the force of nature. The extreme geography forces them to seek creative solutions. China also stands out in the development of drones, artificial intelligence, and today, we delve into the most surprising marvels of Chinese engineering. We also showcase lesser-known but truly impactful megaprojects. Chongqing. This megacity is built on mountainous terrain and traversed by deep rivers like the Yangtze and the Jialing. The abrupt relief necessitates the design of elevated highways, bridges, and tunnels that intertwine on several levels. This creates a sensation of an impossible city, like something out of a science fiction film or a cyberpunk video game. The Chongqing Rail Transit, or Chongqing Metro, stands out for being a very unique urban system. At the Liziba station, it passes through an apartment building, an ingenious response to the lack of space in the city. Chongqing is becoming an important robotics hub in China, especially in the manufacturing of humanoid and industrial robots. The city is home to robotics research centers, including those at Chongqing University and the University of Science and Technology. At technology fairs, advances in artificial intelligence, smart cities, and robotics are presented to the public. Several pioneering companies are already showcasing low-cost bipedal robots equipped with sensors vision and real-time processing. Soon, robots will be mass-produced for tasks such as working in factories, receiving visitors, or caring for people. In 5 to 10 years, they will be able to converse, fluently recognize human emotions, and respond with empathy, and even be romantic partners. Raffles City brings together 8 skyscrapers connected by an enormous horizontal bridge known as the Crystal. It recreates a sailboat floating between towers in honor of Chongqing's history as a river port. It has a glass-floored observation deck from which one can see the confluence of the Yangtze and Jialing rivers. At night, an LED system covers the towers and the Crystal with synchronized light shows. 1,000 trees of Shanghai, nicknamed the Hanging Gardens of Shanghai. An urban mountain covered with trees. It is inspired by the idea that architecture must coexist with nature, not impose itself upon it. It is covered by hundreds of trees and thousands of plants distributed on different levels. The plants were chosen to bloom in different seasons, resulting in an exterior appearance that is constantly transforming. The boat elevator of Gupatan. It is a boat lifting infrastructure designed to facilitate river navigation in a mountainous area with significant altitude differences. It allows cargo or passenger ships to traverse the difference in elevation between 2 sections of the Wu River. The boats cross a tunnel carved into the mountain linked to an artificial canal that leads them to the elevator. They enter a chamber full of water, which then slowly rises or descends, connecting previously isolated regions. Drone light shows. They are a marvel of engineering programming and robotics. A synchronized aerial choreography composed of hundreds or thousands of luminous drones flying in formation. They light up the skies of cities like Shanghai, Shenzhen, or Wuhan, replacing traditional fireworks. Achieving this requires technologies such as high-precision GPS, autonomous flight algorithms, and central software coordination. A single central computer controls the entire choreography, converting 3D designs into flight paths for each drone in the group. Drone shows have evolved from simple figures into complex animations that tell complete stories. Chimelong Ocean Kingdom is a huge marine theme park which is home to the world's largest aquarium. It is divided into ocean-inspired theme sections with entertainment ranging from exhibitions to roller coasters. The aquarium contains a huge tank where a group of whale sharks lives. They coexist with thousands of fish from manta rays to different types of sharks. They are the largest fish on the planet with lengths of up to 18 meters. Shanghai Tibet Railway. It connects Xining, the capital of Qinghai Province, with Lhasa, the capital of the Tibet Autonomous Region. It is the highest railway line in the world, reaching an altitude of $5,000, crossing extreme and inhospitable landscapes. At this altitude, oxygen is limited, so the carriages are pressurized and equipped with additional oxygen to protect passengers from altitude sickness. It plays a key role in opening Tibet to the rest of China, something that could previously only be done by road or plane. The New Century Global Center is the building with the largest floor area in the world, located in the city of Chengdu. It's like a city within a building where it is possible to live, workshop, rest, and have fun without going outside. It can host up to 20,000 people at the same time and has hundreds of shops, including international luxury brands. It features an artificial beach with a digital sky, controlled waves, and a lighting system that simulates sunrise and sunset. Shopping Mall Huan. Located in Chongqing, it is a high-end shopping center full of vegetation and stunning visual elements. It is designed as if it were a futuristic jungle under a glass dome with trees growing on suspended platforms. On the ground floor, there are aquatic gardens with ponds, rocks, and real subtropical vegetation. Each season brings a different decoration, sometimes a Jurassic landscape with dinosaurs, other times a sky full of suspended balloons. Qingdao Jiaozhou Bay Bridge. It connects Qingdao with Huangdao and is one of the bridges over the sea. It is Y-shaped with a fork that encloses. It has 6 lanes for cars and an emergency lane in the center. It was designed to last at least $100 years with materials resistant to marine corrosion and built over the open sea in an area with strong winds. It rests on thousands of steel and concrete piles anchored to the seabed that support the entire structure. FAST is the world's largest and most sensitive radio telescope located in a mountainous area of Guizhou province. Its enormous antenna detects signals from distant galaxies, stars, pulsars, and perhaps one-day messages from extraterrestrial life. It is capable of detecting signals as faint as that of a mobile phone on Jupiter, or emissions originating from galaxies located 13 billion light-years away. Shenzhen-Zhongshan Link. Considered one of the world's most challenging cross-sea projects, it connects 2 important cities in the Pearl River Delta, Shenzhen and Zhongshan. Over $49 text. It combines tunnels, bridges, and artificial islands. This area has strong currents, variable tides, and heavy maritime traffic, which complicated the work with floating cranes and vessels. On an artificial island lies the entrance to the submerged tunnel, allowing vehicles to enter at high speed without the need for steep ramps. It gradually submerges with critical facilities for the tunnel's operation, such as ventilation systems and traffic control equipment. Hangzhou Circle, or Guangzhou Circle. On the banks of the Pearl River, this skyscraper breaks with all the traditional schemes of vertical architecture. It is the tallest circular building on the planet with a height of 138 and 33 floors. Its shape evokes an ancient Chinese coin, and it is mainly constructed with gold-colored glass. 3 Gorges Dam, the world's largest hydroelectric power station located on the Yangtze River. Inaugurated in 2003, its complete construction lasted almost 2 decades and was carried out in several phases. The reservoir facilitated river transport and is estimated to generate 2% of the country's energy consumption. The north side of the dam features 2 parallel lines of ship locks. They function like a water ladder, allowing ships to descend from the reservoir to the lower river level. 3 Gorges Dam Ship Lift. The 3 Gorges Dam has an especially impressive system. This lift can raise or lower ships of up to 3,000 tons. It allows vessels to pass to the other side of the dam in about 40 minutes, avoiding the lock system, which takes several hours. The chamber is hermetically sealed, and hydraulic motors raise or lower the entire assembly with the ship inside. Chengdu Supercomputing Center. This facility was designed to house a powerful supercomputer, which is key to the development of advanced artificial intelligence models. What stands out most is the large external cube wrapped in iridescent aluminum panels with changing tones. Inside the cube is the main room, where a supercomputer capable of performing a quadrillion calculations per second operates. Unlike other data centers that are hidden, the cube was designed to be admired as part of an architectural walk that blends science and technology. Oppo Research and Development Center, located in the city of Dongguan, it blends an innovative architectural design with areas intended to foster creativity. It uses glass walls and sun protection systems to take advantage of natural light and consume less energy. It is organized in the form of connected rings with internal courtyards that allow natural light to pass through. It is a mixture of engineering offices, a training center device, testing labs, employee residences, shops, and leisure spaces. Sky Ladder of Atuller. These are a surprising system of vertical steel staircases located in the remote and mountainous village of Atuller in Sichuan province. They were built to replace the dangerous rope and wooden ladders that the villagers used to climb up and down the cliff. Although the terrain was complicated, the construction was completed in a few months using lightweight and safe materials. They are dizzying. There are sections where you ascend with a 70°-degree incline. In other areas, they are completely vertical. Previously, descending or ascending the cliff took between 2 and 3 hours on an exhausting and unsafe route. Today, it is achieved in $30 to $40 minutes. Why live in such an extreme place? In the past, the cliffs served as natural walls that protected the communities from invaders. Recently, many families moved to new urban homes with basic services like water and electricity, although some preferred to stay. Yaxi Expressway connects the cities of Ya'an and Xichang, crossing landscapes of high mountains and deep valleys. It is called the highway in the sky because in many sections, vehicles drive through fog banks, giving the sensation of floating in the air. It is a staircase-like highway designed with gentle slopes to overcome large differences in elevation without dangerous curves. It provides access to remote areas of Sichuan, fostering tourism and local development through a safe route in difficult terrain. Along the route, it crosses 270 viaducts and 25 tunnels, most of them excavated in rock. The Fuxing train is considered the most advanced bullet train in the country. It maintains its speed and performance in all types of weather, from extreme heat and cold to snow, rain, or sand. Its punctuality is impressive. On long journeys, the margin of error is less than 10 seconds. In the Guangxi region, it allows connection with cities that were previously isolated. To maintain constant speed, the decision was made to construct large, elevated bridges and tunnels bored through mountains, avoiding sharp curves. Wuhan Suspended Monorail, also known as the Sky Train. It is a monorail that travels suspended beneath an elevated track. It is the first system of its kind in China with electric propulsion designed to move passengers in high-traffic urban areas. It is expected to be a model for other Chinese cities as an ecological option where an underground metro is not feasible to build. Xiaolangdi Dam was built to control the Yellow River, famous for its floods and the large amount of silt it carries. It combines the functions of water storage, sediment, control power, generation, and navigation, something few dams achieve so well. It can release water at high pressure to flush silt downstream, cleaning the riverbed in a controlled manner. It has gigantic sluice gates that, when lifted, release impressive waterfalls with explosive force. The spectacle of the annual silt discharge is so impressive that it attracts tourist photographers and international media. Chengdu SKP Park. Unlike typical shopping centers, almost all of its space is underground. The surface was redesigned as a giant park with abundant vegetation and access points to the subterranean spaces. In this way, the city is gifted a valuable public green space, while commerce takes place in a sophisticated world underground. In the heart of the park stands the Vitality Tower, or Vitality Tower Ensemble, a set of structures surrounded by powerful moving jets of water. At night, they are lit up with LED lights that give them a fluid appearance, as if they were made of moving water. They are integrated into the park's design to create an immersive visual experience with a futuristic touch. The Taklamakan Desert Highway is the first road in the world built to cross a desert of constantly shifting sand. The Taklamakan Desert is known as the place from which no one returns due to how difficult it was to cross in ancient times. Maintaining a road over moving sand requires innovative solutions that almost no other country has managed to implement. Thousands of shrubs and trees were planted on the sides as part of an ecological system that prevents the sand from encroaching on the road. Danyang Kunshan Grand Bridge. It is the longest bridge in the world. It measures $165 text. It connects the cities of Danyang and Kunshan, crossing part of the Yangtze River Delta. It functions as a continuous viaduct that allows the high-speed train to pass over rivers, fields, and other obstacles without stopping. It was built in less than 4 years by about 10,000 workers, an unprecedented speed for a project of this magnitude. Doog Bridge. It spans the impressive Beipan River Canyon, significantly reducing travel time in a region with difficult geography. Surrounded by mountains and clouds, its spectacular setting gives it the appearance of a bridge floating in the sky. It is taller than the Eiffel Tower in Paris or the One World Trade Center in New York. Intercontinental Shanghai Wonderland. This astonishing hotel is built inside an abandoned quarry southwest of Shanghai. Instead of building toward the sky, it extends into the depths following the cliff face. It is classified as an eco-friendly resort. It uses lake water and harnesses the quarry's thermal mass to moderate the interior temperature. Port of Shanghai is the largest port by size and cargo volume in the world, located at the mouth of the Yangtze River. Situated between the coast and the country's interior, it serves as a link between national production and global trade. Millions of containers pass through here annually, transporting everything from electronics and textiles to heavy machinery and raw materials. In a single day, thousands of ships enter or leave, and more containers are moved than in some countries during an entire year. Hangzhou Olympic Sports Center on the banks of the Chongqing River in Zhejiang Province. It was designed as the venue for the 2022 Hangzhou Asian Games. The design is modeled after the lotus, the Chinese emblem of beauty and growth, represented by 28 metallic petals. It hosts international sports events, concerts, ceremonies, and cultural activities. The metal roof is equipped with programmable LED lights that illuminate the petals at night with colorful displays. Alibaba Headquarters. Located in Shixi, Hangzhou, it is the heart of the Chinese technology giant Alibaba Group, where thousands of people work on platforms like Alibaba Taobao Tmall and Alipay. It is one of the few business complexes that combines modern architecture and nature without massive skyscrapers. It functions as a smart city with street squares, gardens, artificial lakes, and co-working spaces. The buildings are interconnected by elevated bridges and covered walkways with names like Taobao Building or Ali Center. Beijing Daxing International Airport, nicknamed the Starfish. This modern airport in the south of Beijing helps reduce the load on the city's main airport. From the central core, curved piers radiate out, designed not only for aesthetics, but also to facilitate rapid movement between gates. With the capacity to receive up to 100 million passengers per year, it could become the busiest airport on the planet. Zhangjiajie Glass Bridge. Suspended between mountains, it is a pedestrian suspension bridge with a completely transparent base. It can support the weight of 800 people at the same time, although access is usually controlled for safety. Thanks to its resilience in extreme conditions, it has become a benchmark for other glass bridges. South to North Water Diversion Project. It is the largest hydraulic project ever undertaken in China and in the world, designed to carry water from the humid south to the arid north. The idea was conceived by Mao Zedong in the 1950s. Although construction did not begin until 2002, it transports enormous volumes of water each year along a vast network of canals and tunnels crossing mountains, valleys, and cities. It has supplied water to tens of millions of people, especially in cities like Beijing and Tianjin. Hong Kong Zhuhai Macau Bridge. It is the longest sea-crossing bridge in the world, a colossal infrastructure that connects 3 cities, Hong Kong, Macau, and Zhuhai. It combines bridges over the sea, underwater tunnels, and artificial islands in a zone with high seismic activity. The underwater tunnel was built so that ships can continue to circulate freely above the tunnel without affecting maritime traffic. To connect the land and underwater sections, 2 artificial islands were constructed equipped with logistics centers. They are platforms in the middle of the sea, built with sand and reinforced with metallic walls. Tianlong Mountain Road, near the city of Taiyuan in Shanxi. It was conceived as a direct link between urban life and the natural environment of Tianlong Park. It has also become a tourist attraction as it allows visitors to admire spectacular landscapes among mountains, valleys, and underpasses. Its biggest attraction is a 3-story spiral viaduct that winds its way through the mountain like a coiled dragon. Its design aims to make the ascent comfortable without steep slopes. Jiangsu Rudong Offshore Wind Farm. This is one of the largest wind farms in the country, located off the coast of Rudong in the Yellow Sea within Jiangsu province. There are hundreds of turbines, some the size of skyscrapers, placed in the sea as if they were a floating steel forest. Some are installed in shallow areas near the coast, while others are offshore, where the wind is stronger and more constant. Country Garden Headquarters. Music is the central office of Country Garden, one of the leading real estate companies globally. It was born with the idea of creating an oasis amidst the noise and hectic pace of the city. Every floor of the building has terraces with plants that bring nature into the workplace and improve air quality. Species were selected that adapt well to the subtropical climate and require little maintenance. The place is a modern shopping and entertainment center located in the Chaoyang district in Beijing. It possesses one of the largest LED screens on the planet installed on the ceiling of the main walkway. It projects ultra-high-definition images from artistic animations to light shows and scenes from space. China Central Television CCTV Headquarters. A colossal sculpture that breaks all the rules of traditional skyscraper design. Two inclined towers are joined by a horizontal section, a technical feat uncommon in constructions of this magnitude. This bridge section was fully assembled before being placed in its final position in a precision operation that took several weeks. From different perspectives, the structure appears to change shape as if it were bending or rotating, creating an optical illusion. Maris-Frolg Pavilion. Located in Shenzhen, it is the headquarters of the Maris-Frolg fashion brand. It merges the natural with the futuristic, modeling itself after the intelligent forms of nature. It took $15 years to build, an unusually long time due to the complexity in producing curved shapes and customized pieces. Wuxi National Supercomputing Center. This is an advanced facility in the field of high-performance computing. It houses the Sunway Taihu Light, a supercomputer capable of performing extremely complex tasks at colossal speeds. It executes massive calculations without relying on foreign systems or auxiliary centers. It occupies the size of a basketball court with thousands of servers organized in rows. Great Wall of China. It was erected over centuries to protect the Chinese Empire from invasions and control the northern borders. A series of walls, towers, fortresses, and fortified roads crosses northern China from the Yellow Sea to the western desert regions. It was built with simple tools over difficult terrain, mountains, deserts, valleys, and cliffs. The construction began about $2,000 years ago and continued until the 15th century, involving close to $10 million people. Wuhan Future City. It is a scientific and technological innovation district conceived for research and environmental sustainability. Research centers, scientific laboratories, and multinational companies from the technology sector are concentrated here. The flower-shaped building with solar panels on top is the city's exhibition center and venue for technological events. Sheraton Huzhou Hot Spring Resort. Situated next to Taihu Lake in Huzhou City, this exclusive hotel stands out for its ring-shaped design that seems to emerge from the water. It is designed for visitors to relax, taking advantage of the nearby lake and its natural hot springs. At night, thousands of LED lights illuminate it with changing colors, making it look like a floating sculpture on the water. Gate of the Orient. In Suzhou, its shape like a grand gate symbolizes the link between the city's past and future. Informally, many call it the Trousers of Suzhou because of its curious silhouette. It is equipped with thousands of LED lights embedded in its glass and steel surface, allowing real-time animations to be programmed. Oriental Pearl Tower is one of the symbols of Shanghai, with a futuristic appearance, located on the banks of the Huangpu River. It consists of several spheres connected by columns, each with observation decks, museums, or restaurants. At night, it is illuminated with a variety of colors and visual effects, becoming a bright landmark in the Shanghai skyline. Shanghai Tower. It measures 632 yards text, making it the tallest building in the country and the third tallest in the world. Its spiral design is crucial for its stability in an area prone to typhoons and seismic activity. On the upper part, $270 vertical axis wind turbines are installed, generating up to $10% of the electricity the building needs. Jinmao Tower was for years the tallest building in China and one of the icons of the Shanghai skyline. It progressively tapers towards the top in $13 stages, evoking a traditional pagoda. The construction marked China's entry into the world of super towers with the participation of about $6,000 workers, engineers from $10 countries, and hundreds of companies. Shanghai World Financial Center stands out for its trapezoid-shaped top, which has earned it the nickname of the bottle opener. It has won multiple international architecture awards for its integration of functional design, advanced engineering, and visual beauty. The large aperture at the top serves to channel the wind and reduce pressure on the structure. Beijing-Hangzhou Grand Canal is the longest artificial canal in the world, with an extension of $1,700. Text, is connecting Beijing in the north with Hangzhou in the south. Its construction began $2,500 years ago, uniting regions separated by mountains, all without the aid of modern machinery. Along the canal, key cities emerged such as Suzhou, Jining, Shenyang, and Yangzhou, which flourished thanks to trade. At its peak, about $150,000 boats circulated annually, transporting millions of tons of grain along the canal, passing through customs tolls and warehouses. Grand Lisboa Hotel, located in the heart of Macau, a special Chinese administrative region, this luxurious hotel and casino has become an emblem of the global gaming industry. Its shape resembles a golden lotus flower, a symbol of purity and spiritual elevation in Buddhism and Taoism. The upper dome is covered with hundreds of thousands of pieces of reflective glass that shine day and night. Yangtze River Bridge. Located in Wuhan, this bridge crosses the Yangtze River, linking the north and south of the city. Its length of $1,700 places it among the longest suspension bridges globally. It has 12 lanes divided into 2 levels. The upper level is for rapid intercity traffic, and the lower level is for local transit and access to neighborhoods. Phoenix Center is the main headquarters of Phoenix Television, one of the largest private media networks in China. It is ring-shaped, constructed with steel and glass, similar to a massive basket. The interior follows the curve of the exterior design, with spaces linked by ramps, balconies, and corridors without straight lines. It receives abundant, diffused natural light throughout the day, creating an ethereal ambiance without the need for artificial light. Ring of Life is a large metal structure in the city of Fushun with a shape reminiscent of a portal to the future. It is inspired by the idea of a cosmic ring that symbolizes eternity and harmony, reflecting a continuous cycle of lifetime and urban development. Infinitus Plaza, located in Huangzhou, likely referring to Guangzhou, it is the headquarters of the Infinitus Group, a company dedicated to health, wellness, and traditional Chinese medicine products. Its curvilinear shape generates a continuous flow that symbolizes the balance between body, mind, and environment. It was conceived as a sustainable solution with landscaped roofs to cool the urban environment. Galaxy Soho, located in Beijing, this complex brings together offices, shops, leisure spaces, and restaurants, all under a continuous and fluid structure. It was designed by Zaha Hadid, one of the world's most famous architects known for her futuristic designs. It is composed of 4 bubbles connected by curved walkways that allow movement between them without going outside. There are practically no straight lines or corners. Everything flows in curves and undulations that give it an almost living appearance. The Tianjin CTF Finance Center skyscraper stands in Tianjin, a fundamental port city in the north of the country, at $530 text meters tall. It is the 4th tallest skyscraper in China and the 8th tallest in the world, surpassing giants like the Empire State Building. Its curved glass surface allows it to play with light. At sunrise and sunset, it reflects the sky as if it were a liquid sculpture. Despite its complexity, it was built in less than $6 years, combining advanced prefabrication technologies and 3 text digital planning. Guangzhou CTF Finance Center. It is part of the trio of super towers in the Guangzhou Financial District. It is one of the few skyscrapers in the world that uses polished white stone in its construction in addition to steel and glass. It shares height with its sister skyscraper in Tianjin, but the one in Guangzhou was finished first. Hangzhou Low Carbon Museum. This is a futuristic-looking museum dedicated to sustainability and green technology. It stands out as one of the few museums certified as carbon neutral, meaning it generates no net carbon dioxide emissions. It functions almost like a living organism. It captures solar energy, collects rainwater, and regulates its temperature with natural ventilation. At night, it is illuminated with LED lights that create patterns simulating energy flows, reinforcing the museum's message. Shenzhen Bay Sports Center. It is a sports and cultural center that includes a stadium and indoor arena, an Olympic swimming pool, and commercial areas. It has a partially open roof with integrated lighting and sound systems. At night, the complex is illuminated with LED lights, creating a visual spectacle. Tokatuo Power Station is the largest coal-fired power plant on the planet. It generates enormous quantities of electricity to supply several of China's most populated and developed regions, including Beijing and Tianjin. It has $12 generating units that produce $6.7 of electricity. It is connected to nearby coal mines, allowing for a constant supply and reducing transportation costs. Shanghai Maglev. A pioneer in high-speed magnetic levitation, this train operates without contact with the track, which reduces noise and wear. It connects the Pudong Airport and Longyang Road Station in a $7-minute journey, traveling at a speed of $431. It utilized experimental technologies and required a large investment in infrastructure and technical knowledge. Fuzhou-Xiamen High-Speed Railway Line. It connects the coastal cities of Fuzhou and Xiamen, forming part of the ambitious national plan to expand the bullet train network. It traverses a challenging geographical area, passing through the sea mountains, tunnels, and bridges. It is designed to withstand typhoons, saline humidity, and extreme climates. It is estimated to move $15 million passengers annually, reducing road traffic and the need for regional flights. Haikou International Duty-Free Complex is the largest duty-free shopping center in the world, located in Sanya, a coastal city on the tropical island of Hainan. Its design is inspired by open seashells as an offering to the sea. It allows visitors to purchase international products without paying taxes, even within Chinese territory. Zifeng Tower. It is an impressive skyscraper in the city of Nanjing with a height of $450 text meters and $89 floors. Its structure in 3 vertical sections improves natural lighting and provides clear panoramic views from different angles. Ping An Finance Center stands $599 6 meters tall with $115 floors. It is the second tallest building in China. Its slender, sharp shape, clad in stainless steel, resembles a needle pointing to the sky. At night, the entire exterior face transforms into an LED screen, displaying animations and light shows. Chongqing Grand Theater. It is a multifunctional cultural center with an opera house, theater, concert areas, and exhibition spaces. It features a geometric shape composed of superimposed blocks of glass and steel in green tones inspired by the mountainous geography of Chongqing. Harbin Opera House. Dedicated to opera and live music, it is entirely covered with white aluminum panels that enhance its contemporary design. Its architecture is inspired by the snowy and windy landscape of northern China, like a frozen dune or a wave sculpted by the wind. Wuxi Grand Theater. This architectural piece in Nanjing, likely referring to Wuxi near Nanjing, fuses futuristic forms, cultural symbolism, and a practical approach to performing arts. Each hall occupies a petal-shaped unit. Altogether, they form a monumental flower that seems to open up to the sky. Yunnan Grand Theater, one of the architectural and cultural jewels of southwest China, located in the city of Kunming. From the building's circular base, forms that resemble geometric lotus flowers rise. The Venetian Macau, one of the largest casinos on the planet located in Macau, is inspired by the city of Venice. It features interior canals with gondolas, Renaissance architecture, and replicas of Venetian monuments. It was built on land reclaimed from the sea, using deep foundations and stabilization systems to ensure its firmness. With astonishment at their ingenuity and admiration for these unique creations, we bid farewell to these jewels of engineering. See you soon, China.